I could see you getting thicker and thicker with the heat.
Yeah.
I was like, Carl, take your t-shirt off. There's no one around. No one can see you. We got the paneling for that reason. You can walk around absolutely
You didn't get the
starkers.
paneling so I could walk
No,
around
no,
with my
no, obviously,
t-shirt
obviously,
off.
right. You could walk around absolutely starkers and no one would really see you. And he took the t-shirt off and Ayla came out and she was like, Daddy, your boobies.
And then she turned around, still laughing, and without looking at me as she's walking away, she goes, "And your belly."
Welcome, our lovely listeners, to the hottest episode of the year.
Yeah, it is. We're in the How Are You Lovie headquarters. We've the windows open, the whole shebang. Not the windows, the doors open. It's just so hot. But we hope you're surviving the heat, or if the heat's done by the time you're listening to this, hope you enjoyed it.
We hope you enjoyed it. It is enjoyable. It's warm and it's enjoyable.
Don't know if it's enjoyable. We'll chat
All
about
right,
that.
okay.
howareyolovie@gmail.com if you want to get in touch for anything at all, or you can leave a comment underneath this episode on Spotify if you're listening there, or on YouTube as well.
Yes, I'm Aisling.
I'm Carl.
And we are husband and wife.
This is our little weekly catch up with each other.
Yes.
Because by Christ, it's hard to get a catch up these days,
what?
isn't it?
This is going to be in my How Are You Lovie section. But you know what? We'll start with you, Carl, because I feel like you need a little pin stuck in you and a little
I'm actually all right. The pin.
a little bit of decompression. Go on, Carl. How are you, Lovie? Fill me in.
Do you know what? I had a nice cold shower there not long ago, which did help. It definitely cooled me off. I don't cope. No, to say I don't cope well in the heat, that's not true. I don't cope well in the humidity. And I said this only a few weeks ago. Do you remember we had a heat wave in May and it wasn't humid?
Yes.
And it was heaven. Ireland was like paradise. And then you see this shite that we get in generally June, July, August if it's hot. And it's so hot and so heavy and so muggy. And I don't care if anyone says that it's enjoyable. You're lying. We're not equipped for it. We're not biologically set up for it. The houses are absolutely boiling.
How are we not biologically set up for it?
We're not.
We're not climatised to it. Choose your words right there now.
But the thing is, right?
If you were living in a different country, you'd climatise to it.
Yeah, but if you were living in Spain, you don't have to deal with all this humidity. This is the thing. It's like walking into a steam
so that's
room.
different, but you aren't biologically. You're
Well,
just not climatised to it.
whatever the medical terminology for it is.
It's not medical, it's just vocab.
Well, whatever it is, I'm not having it. The only thing I will say, did I talk about this on the podcast? I definitely put this up on my Instagram stories, where we're actually recording this at the back. This little room gets super hot.
Untrapped.
So I actually bought a kind of what would you call it? Like a mobile air conditioning unit, but an actual air conditioning unit.
Yes.
For it. It's basically your only option that's actual air conditioning if you don't want to get a company in to install air conditioning, which is big money then at that stage. So I bought an air conditioning unit. A bit unsightly, we'll be honest with you.
Oh, well, it's big. It's a tower and you have to put it by a window.
There's a big tube that comes out the back of it and it vents the heat out.
Yes.
But I have to say, a bloody godsend. It was a good buy, wasn't it?
Well, I haven't really been here to experience it yet, but...
Do you know what it is? It even just it takes the temperature down by the couple of degrees. That would be the difference between you sweating your tits off and just being all right.
Do you know what it also does? It creates a bit of amusement for the kids.
Yeah, they love it.
So it's kind of like, right, that gives us 15 minutes.
They love standing in front of it, yeah. No, but you know what?
What?
I actually am off the back of a lovely week. At the end of the week, I headed away with the lads. Now, I'll talk about my little bit of a boo-boo. We'll talk about that in a moment's time. Yeah,
right.
Quite a major one.
Yes.
But we went, now I know nothing about horses, horse racing, anything like that.
Have a clue.
I had no interest, do you know what I mean? Just, the lads were going to Ascot, Royal Ascot. And they were like, do you want to go? So one of them is English. One of the other lads is Australian, and then they had an Australian friend as well. So it was actually, I was the only Irish fella there.
Technically, he's Isle of Manny's.
Yeah, that's true.
So he is British.
But anyway.
But he's lived in Australia and now he's Irish.
I was the only kind of proper Irishman who was there.
Yes.
Off I went to Ascot.
With your 1/16 Maltese.
Now, come here to me.
Go on.
So with Ascot, the whole thing is about like, you know, you have to wear your suit and it's,
Yes.
you know, very, very posh because the royals are there.
Yes.
Jesus, did you screw me over? Because you told me going that it had to be a 3-piece suit.
Because the girls told me the lads were bringing it.
Okay, so rather than consult with the lads, I
Yes.
just took your word at face
Yes.
value. And the only 3-piece suit I had
Was the wedding suit.
was my wedding suit,
Yes.
which is tweed.
Yes.
And it's a dark green tweed, kind of a
Yes.
Michael Collins looking job.
Yes.
And to say I was melting.
Yes.
And when I got there, the lads were like, what are you after bringing that for? Because I had a nice light suit picked out.
Yes.
They're like, what are you after bringing that thing for? And I was like, I thought it had to be a 3-piece suit. It's the only 3-piece I had. And they were like, no, you're able to bring 2-piece.
Well,
where we were, it was a 2-piece suit.
You don't need to blame that on me. You can blame that on Tara because that is her fault because she said her husband was bringing a 3-piece suit because you were in a 3-piece area, or no, that you couldn't take your coat, your blazer off.
Well,
So that's why you'd have to wear your waistcoat.
we ended up leaving the waistcoats back at the house and just bringing the
So the lads did bring
2-piece.
waistcoats.
One of them did.
Yeah.
One of them did.
Who was the
Rob.
lad? Yeah. So you can blame that on Tara. There you go.
But anyway, regardless of almost melting and boiling alive when I was there because of my big, massive suit that I had, Jesus, we had a ball. Talk about the most British experience you could possibly have. So we stayed in one of the lads' mam's houses.
Yes.
And we organised a taxi for ourselves because we're at that stage of our life where we were like, it was an extra 20 quid each to get a taxi transfer.
Mr. Moneybags, are you?
Well, it was 20 quid extra to get there and back in a
Yes.
private taxi.
Yes.
Rather than stand on the trains where you wouldn't get a seat, you'd be boiled alive, all of that kind of jazz. So it was money well spent.
I hate that analogy of like,
Boiled alive?
yes. Like it's actually a horrible way. You know when you say like, my head is like a boiled ham?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that image.
Would you prefer the sweat was squirting out of me?
Oh, see, that word squirt is disgusting. But a boiled ham, it just makes me go, ugh.
That's how
know?
it feels.
I know, but then it also gives me the ick with you.
And this, I'm sure,
You
there's plenty of other things.
No,
give me
because the other
with me
stuff
as
I'm
well.
like, but then it just makes me think of you being like a sweaty ogre or something like.
Well, I was when I was at that.
Thank goodness I wasn't there. Go
But
on.
anyway, do you know one thing? And I know you lived in London, and we would have travelled back and forth. when we first
Don't
got
bash
there.
London.
I'm not about to bash London.
Okay.
Do you know what is absolutely mental about London when you travel through it overground in a car or in a taxi?
How big it is.
It's absolutely huge.
You don't realise how big it is until you go over it.
It's mental.
And the only way you see it is by doing a bus or a taxi.
So Ascot is kind of close-ish to Heathrow Airport.
Yes.
So where we were going from, it was kind of South London.
Yes.
And then we were going to wherever, I don't know whether Heathrow's north or I think it's North London, is it? And we were travelling in a taxi for an hour and 45 minutes. And it wasn't like bad traffic. We were travelling the whole time.
Yes.
And at no point did we end up in countryside or in like a not populated area.
huge.
It's huge.
It's a metropolis.
I couldn't get over how big
Yes.
it was. But anyway, we arrived.
16 million people per week
It's
come into London.
crazy. I said this to the lads. My biggest kind of takeaway from the day was, one, everyone was there just having good fun. The sun was shining. Everyone's there for a day out, right?
Yes.
So there wasn't like an ounce of trouble, or there was no kind of like ropies around the place or anything like that. And actually, my biggest thing was everyone was so
Everyone's
polite.
happy because it's so like quaint-esque. It's very British-esque.
Well, everyone,
Royal Ascot
to
is.
be fair, they were very, very polite, and we had a lovely day, and everyone was asking, where are you from, and all of this kind of stuff. But anyway, they do a royal parade.
Yes.
So Charles and Camilla,
Oh yeah, go on.
Sausage Fingers was there, and he was given the whole
Don't you
wave.
call him sausage fingers?
He's quite thick fingers. People
Does
call him
he?
sausage fingers. Yeah, he does. Have a look.
I'm going to Google this now.
Look up his fingers. Very thick fingers.
Charles.
Good. Put
King Charles fingers.
King Charles fingers, and you'll get it straight
Right, is
away.
that actually going to come up?
Yeah, of course it will. Wait till you see his fingers. They're mad looking. Like they, honest to God, look like a super queen sausage.
Carl, don't compare his fingers to Super Quint sausage.
Just saying.
They're the most British and Irish contrast, like King Charles fingers.
You're going to be shocked with this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, aren't they?
He's not well.
Well, he's not well. Is he not? Yeah.
Sorry, look at that. He's not well.
He's not. Is he? He's been treated for. Well, he was being treated for cancer at one stage.
Oh, yeah, but that's flued, not well. Like, look at those fingers.
Well, if everyone listen to this, Google and his fingers. So anyway, we got to see them, give them the royal wave. They went up to their royal box.
Yes.
And it was just a brilliant day out. I have to say, it was an absolutely brilliant day out. Hadn't a clue what was going on, but like, it was just the lads in the sun. The rest of the lads were kind of watching the racing. I was just there drinking away. So we started off in the pints, but then do you know what we ended up on?
Pims. Do you want to Pims?
The bloody Pims.
Pims is the best. Didn't your mum years ago? She thought she was drinking like juice or something.
Mum
She was
got
drinking Pims.
absolutely balubas
On Pims.
at my cousin's wedding. And it was the after. It was quite a warm day as well. And it was over in Cambridge and they were serving Pims and she thought it was just lemonade. And she's like, geez, I'm feeling very lightheaded with this lemonade. It must be the sugar and the heat. And we're like, ma'am, you're pissed. It's like this. It's alcohol.
Yes, yes.
And they were serving it by the jug.
Yes.
So a big jug of it was
Lovely.
£43.
Yes.
For a big jug of it. But like, you know, between
it's
you got about
supportive. Yes,
one and a half glasses or big kind of glasses each. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
It's great.
On the way home, I was like
Flying.
moonwalking.
Not even just not even during the day. Just
No, we were having a nice time.
No wonder why you were texting me. I had to tell you at one point to be like, Carl, you're away with the lads. Please stop texting me.
But I was having the crack texting you. I missed you.
Clearly, I actually. Let me go back to this message.
We were making
I think
plans.
I called you a freak.
We were making plans to bring the girls next year. Was just us.
But can I just put this out here now, right? This is frustrating the girls, right?
Why?
Because it was suggested at Easter when you came in Easter Saturday night to be like, I've booked Ascot. And we were like, one of the girls said, well, can we not go? Like, why can we not go? We'll go with you. Mm-hmm. And the lads, Joy was shot down.
Not by me.
Absolutely shot down to be like, no, this is the lads' trip. Girls can go feck off. These are minding our children.
That's
right?
not in any way, shape, or form how it went.
No,
but
it didn't
anyway.
go down with that. But it was literally like the girls are absolutely not coming. But now, because the lads have come up with this idea, but the girls would love this. Yeah, you know, we should bring the girls next year. Now it's rolling because the lads have come up with the idea. I literally said 7:30 that evening, will you stop messaging me, you freak? You are away with the lads.
What was I saying to you?
And then I also texted you saying I need a ticket for Tara on the hunt for that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was messaging her.
Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
What was I saying to you beforehand?
You were sending me a video of you in the taxi singing.
Okay, so this is the thing. We were full of a few pints and Pims, and we're on the way home. I just had a very British day out. And I swear to God, you know the term drinking the Kool-Aid?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, did I drink the Kool-Aid?
Did you?
Because I'm there. They were handing out like little Union Jacks.
Yes.
I had waited. I went out to do a drinks run for the lads. It was my round. But as I was coming out, Charles and Camilla were leaving. I was like, I'm going to stay here and watch them leave.
Yes.
Watch them leave. Gave them the big royal wave.
Did you do the whole, what did you do?
I can't remember. But I actually genuinely can't remember.
Yeah.
But we're in the taxi on the way home. And one of the lads, he's English. And England were playing... No, England weren't playing that night, but he was just like...
Scotland were playing.
Scotland were playing, but then he was all excited about the World Cup. So he's playing footballs coming home.
Yes.
And what am I doing? I'm singing along. I'm giving us like, footballs coming home. Like, I was insufferable.
Are we potentially going to lose listeners now this week, Carl?
I'm just being open and honest. We said we'd be transparent, and I drank the Kool-Aid, and I'm back to my normal self now. But geez, I had a great day.
You didn't get enough Kool-Aid because you're moaning about the heat.
And then, so that was my little trip to Ascot, but I did say that there was a bit of a boo-boo.
I love they say
Leading
boo-boo.
up to
Come on, tell me what your boo-boo was.
It was bad.
Boo-hoo.
It was just, I don't know what caused it, whether my head was up my ass, whether it was
Your head is normally up your arse.
I think it was just head up the arse. I was going and I was leaving on a Thursday evening.
Yes.
And therefore I was gone on the Friday. And
you were leaving on a Thursday before I finished work.
Yeah. So
on a Thursday afternoon. So I'm still not home from work. And normally Carl takes the kids
from 3:30 onwards, because the nanny kind of has the kids up until 3:30. So anyway, it's on the Monday. I'm leaving on the Thursday. And Ash is like, what's the plan with the kids?
I do believe it was the Tuesday.
It was the Tuesday. You were like, what's the plan with the kids for Thursday and Friday? And I was like, oh, bollocks. I
didn't even say that. I said, did you text your mum?
I did, sorry. And I hadn't texted mum.
I said, what's your mum's plan for the end of the week? Because I needed to know, because I'm the one that's coming home from work.
And it turned out mum actually wasn't around. So then I was like, oh, good God.
Not even that. You were meant to text your mum about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you hadn't. So you had organised no childcare.
And Ash, genuinely, the truth of it is, I hadn't organised it. It hadn't even crossed my mind.
Yes, I know. So that's why I came home that night and I was like, this is not a me issue. This is a you issue.
No, can I actually say, you were very sound about it.
Yes.
Because even I was pissed off at myself. I cannot put my finger on it. I don't know why it wasn't on my radar. Whether it was just being particularly busy with work, I don't know what it was. Because I wouldn't normally drop the ball that badly. I just obviously in my head had it checked off that they were looked after, but they weren't.
I know what it is.
Go on.
I just normally organise these things for you.
Possibly, yeah.
And I've just pulled back. Because I was like, no, this is a you trip, so you need to organise that.
And that's completely fair enough.
Yes.
But anyway, my mum wasn't able to do it. She was away.
Yes.
So who came to the rescue?
My mother.
Go on, Martina.
Yeah.
Martina.
As per usual.
Came to the rescue.
Yeah.
So it was all good. I got away. And
She'd do anything for her Carl.
I know, fair play to your mum. She was absolutely brilliant. Then the only other thing worth mentioning is obviously it was Father's Day.
Yes.
We had a beautiful Father's Day.
Oh, good.
And in fairness, you've kind of spoiled me. You got me like...
You spoil us with your love.
You got me like a kind of a smoker.
Well, it is a smoker.
A
It's an electrical
ninja
smoker. Because I didn't want to invest in a big smoker in case you really...
Oh no, it's great.
Yeah, in case you really didn't enjoy it. You've been talking about this for a while. I'm like, do you know what? We'll spend a little bit more money getting an electrical one, and I'm not going to spend a huge amount of money to get another big smoker.
Do you know what we realised afterwards when we took it out of the box after us talking about it on the podcast?
So I've solved all of his life issues.
Also an air fryer. So we technically now have an air fryer in the house. And then we went to watch the planes taking off and landing as well at Dublin Airport. So it was the perfect Father's Day. Okay, Ash, time now to hear about your week. How are you, Lovie?
Do you remember me during the week?
No.
I was driving down the country one of the evenings.
Yeah.
And I remember I had to turn back.
You did. You weren't gone long.
I wasn't gone long and I turned back and to say I farted in the car. And it wasn't just a fart.
Sorry, my car as well, by the way.
I know. I was like, Carl. So I had to turn back, get myself sorted and get on the road again.
And you brought a towel with you in case.
I brought it to help me in case something else was going to happen. I didn't want to be putting that in your seats.
Presumably that's not the highlight of your week.
No, do you know what? I've had a lovely week. Do you know what? So much has been on. Like, I feel like we were only talking about this today when I got in from work. We feel like we're probably going to drop the ball at some point because there's so many moving parts. We're passing ships at the moment.
Yeah.
We're both extremely busy to the extent that most evenings one of us is not here. And it's all like, it's either for work or for like social things that have been planned for months.
Yeah.
And then changes of like, changes of like itinerary that, you know, have shifted things and all that jazz.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like everything is coming in one go.
Yes, yeah.
And it's just like this relentless wave of it.
Yes.
And it's the first time I've ever like really understood, particularly with kids, the juggle.
I know.
Like it's always been a little bit of a juggle.
Yes.
But the last few weeks has been a mad juggle because like there's also been like kids being sick and you know like childminders being off on like days off and like my parents being away, your mum being away, so it's not having cover otherwise so you're having to take annual leave.
We're also very lucky with the cover that we do have.
Oh, we are, yeah.
But yeah, it's just been one of those anyway. But no, in all positivity, I had a great week. I can't even remember what I did. Like, what did I do this week? What did I do this week?
What did you do? It's like you were at Olivia, Dean.
I know, but like, what was all the start? There was something on every single day. No, you were in Ascot. That's what it was. Sorry. No, we had a lovely Saturday. Our friends had a big old bouncing castle party for their kids. They're over from America at the moment, and they had a pizza truck and they had ice cream for the kids.
Can't believe I
Ayla
missed
gave
the
herself a
pizza
head
truck.
injury again before I left, so I arrived an hour late. So needless to say, we missed the pizza truck and the ice cream, which I'd bribed the kids with in the first place.
Yeah.
So there was devastation when we got there, but I'm like, suck it up. I literally turned around to Davey and I was like, suck it up, put a smile on your face. You're here at Bouncing Castles. Let's go, or I'll bring you home. And he literally went from like, see, Mommy, I'm
you know
smiling.
what it is? No, but you do. You always know when they're play acting.
Yes, yeah.
And you know when they're either properly upset or they're
Yes.
just messing
I
with
was
you.
like, you're very lucky that you are here.
Yeah.
So that was great. Very quick catch up with friends. And then, but like, it's so funny. It's not like a sit down catch up. Because Bavian's on the move.
You're watching
whereas the other
everything.
two could bounce on the the bouncing castles. The other two are like, they're fine. I could sit if it's just them. Baveen is just, she's on the go and she wants to be where the two of them are.
2 years from now, we're golden.
Yeah.
She's like, she'll be 3 then. She'll be able to look after herself. Not that it would be golden, but it'd be a lot easier.
I think she's sturdier. Like, give herself another 6 months and she'll be fine. She's sturdy enough. Like,
You need to explain the Ayla head injury thing.
so sorry, Ayla. So you were away. Ayla was sitting down. So we were out in the garden, and then all of a sudden she decided to want to colour. So we have a huge window. We have quite a big door. We have a huge window that we would open. I love opening it in the rain. So we call it the rain window. So because there's an overhang coming out of our kitchen, we open that window and you can just sit and watch the rain. Especially in winter, it's really nice. The kids love it. They love watching the birdies and everything. It's great.
Yeah.
So anyway, that window was open because the sun was out. It was a lovely day. And Ayla was on the bench colouring. And then she is a child that likes quite a bit of movement when she's doing any activity.
Non-stop.
So she kept standing up and I was conscious of the window. And I said to her, Ayla, you need to sit down or else I'll move. We have to move over to the play area to colour. And she's like, she did her whole thing. I'm like, I know, ma'am, I know, ma'am, I know. This is a 2-year-old telling me this. So this time around then she was standing up again at the open window. And I was like, as I was going over to her, trying to open your Father's Day present to see what was actually in the box, and coming over with the scissors. And I said, Ayla, you need to sit down or else we're going to go to the playpen. And then she's like, I know. But then as she was saying, I know, she was standing up and she stepped backwards. So I could see it happening. And I literally had to throw the scissors the other side of the room to run and grab her. Didn't catch her again. And then she fell headfirst again onto concrete. But now she did it from standing. So she was that little bit higher, but she was okay. So I did get a little bit like, because like that, I was on my own. You weren't around. And I was like, your mum and dad had gone away.
Yeah.
Mum had only just been freed from the kids. And I knew she was doing something on her day off. So I knew she'd gone a good bit further afield. So I was like, who do I call?
Yeah.
So then I was like, do I even call? I was thinking of going next door to our neighbour to be like, can you sit with the two kids while but in fairness to her now, she did rally round because I think her thing of shock is just to be like,
Go a bit limp.
Yeah. And then I kept her awake for an hour because I'm like, you're not having a nap yet. And then gave her some Calpol, put her elevated in case but she wasn't getting sick. So I was like, it's not like the last time around.
Yeah.
And then she woke up being like ready to go. And then I was thinking, well, if she does have a concussion, Benton Castle's probably the last place I want to bring her. But she's like, I'm feeling much better now, ma'am. And I was like, okay, let's go. Into the car we went. So that was Saturday. And then Sunday,
God love you.
we had a great day for Father's Day. I really enjoyed it. I went to Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
With two of my gal friends, and I'm going to say something very controversial here.
Oh.
Because I am a massive Olivia Dean fan, and I have been for a good few years now. Now, I didn't realise she was playing when the tickets first went on sale for Fairview. So when they added more tickets on, I was like, Carl, I am going.
Yeah.
So I eventually got them, and I was so looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I love all her songs. I know most of her songs. I would not be jumping to go see her live again.
You are the only person on planet Earth that I've heard say that.
And I don't know if it was a Saturday versus Sunday night thing. So she did say on Sunday night her voice was going.
Right.
She was very emotional on Sunday night. She kept talking on Sunday night between each song. So she would explain one song, then she would sing it. Then she'd go back and talk about that song again. And then she'd also talk about the next song that's coming up. So between every song, there was about 5 minutes of talking. Okay. And then she's 27.
Yeah.
And she was preaching us all about love.
Jesus. All right, like.
And then the thing was, she turned around. Now, I love her. I'm such a fan of her. But I was just like, I just felt like she lost the crowd. She lost the crowd in the middle 5 or 6 songs. They weren't engaging with her. Now, I'd love to know, 1, if Saturday night was different.
Yeah.
And 2, what other people on Sunday, because I haven't spoken to anybody else who went on Sunday night.
Does anyone agree with you or disagree with you?
Yeah.
On it? Because, do you know the way I find this? I think going to a gig or going to a film, I think your experience and your enjoyment of it is so dependent on just whatever your mood is going into it. I'm not saying that like you're in a bad mood.
No,
like,
I get you.
If you're tired, if it's the end of the week, if you're anxious, like there's so many factors that can actually influence your enjoyment.
I was with my girls. We were going to have a good time.
Yeah,
and we were having we even had food before, as in we went and got in there and had food and we were laughing before the concert started. So we had a great time.
Yeah.
But The first song was a banger and everyone was bopping. Second song, yes. Then she started the talking business. Then we realised by the second song, oh, this is happening each time.
This is something that Bono would get a bit of stick for at YouTube
Really?
gigs, talking.
Talking?
Well, people used to always go mad about Bono saying that he was preaching when he'd be talking about, like, you know, make poverty history and all those
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
things. And people would be like, I've paid money to be here. Like, play the tunes.
Yes.
But, like, I don't know. I think, like, I love a bit of balance at a gig. Because, say, for example, now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we went to see Sam Fender, who I
Yes.
adore.
Yes.
We went to see him about like two
years
and a
ago.
half years ago.
Yeah.
And it was an unbelievable gig and musically was class. But at the end of it, I was like, I wish he was interacting with the crowd more. But he didn't have the confidence.
The confidence
It was
to do
actually
it.
one of those things where we were like going, he actually needs to be coached.
Yes.
To be able to interact more with the crowd.
Yeah, no, but then I was like, this is the other question. How much of it was rehearsed?
Well, I'm sure it all has to be very rehearsed.
No, but
as in
even what she was saying, how much of that was rehearsed? Because then she came on, and obviously from Saturday night we'd seen everything that she had done. So you see it all on social media, like what she had done, what she wore, all the kind of big parts of the concert. And then the first thing she said after her first song was, we're all in for a treat. Did you see last night? There's going to be like a big surprise. So we were like, okay, there's going to be something different.
Yeah.
To the Irish dancers that came on with her last song. No, exact same thing.
Hang on.
Fireworks.
Yeah. But like
I was very underwhelmed.
Yeah, but she was probably saying that, God, you're so hard to impress. She was probably saying that because she knew that you would have seen it. So she's acknowledging the fact that the surprise is probably gone.
Yes.
But like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't really view it that way. I'm sorry.
But
the thing is, I love her voice. Like even today, I was walking home and I was like, her songs make me. I just love her.
Oh, but you've gotten very emotional listening to some of her music.
But it's not even. I think her songs, especially the last album, have got me through the last while, shall we say? And even the song that I loved the most, I was just like, it just wasn't the same.
Okay.
Do you know the way she sang it with a different beat, and I was just like, it's not.
It was.
I probably put too much expectations on that song being played live. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
And
yeah.
I understand that that's my own issue with that. But I just felt like even today, I was walking home and I had her blaring in my ears. And I was like, do you know what? They're such great songs. I love her sound. I love all the music with her. I just was not impressed with her live.
No, but you know what?
So I've made a decision.
Go on.
I need to go to another one to make a summation.
No, and yeah, and that's fair. But you know what as well? I'd love for you to see her in an indoor venue. Because I've often found that where it can really change your perception.
No, because if she was talking in an indoor venue as well, I'd be peed.
Yeah, but it changes the dynamic. Like, say, for example, to talk about U2 again, like they're my favourite band.
Yes.
And like I've seen U2 both indoors and outdoors.
Yes.
And I would pick U2 outdoors all day long. Like I went to the Sphere to see U2.
Yes.
And like
you were a little bit underwhelmed by that.
An incredible experience visually, but underwhelming in terms of how it made me feel.
Yes.
As in, like, I've been at Croke Park and literally broken down.
No, you
crying.
did, yeah.
Like, because of, and I always think that with a gig, you can always have expectations about like how a certain song is going to make you feel. And generally, it's something else that catches you off guard.
Yes,
and it's another song that you're not expecting where you're like, whoa, that really got me.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I don't know. I just feel like the middle few, she sang a few songs in the middle that were all very slow. But then her songs at the end, so like the last good few songs, like Disco Ball dropped down. She was ready for it.
Yeah, but she
and it's what we were all looking for.
I know, but hang on a minute. If she left the slow songs till the end, you would have been like...
But she did 5 or 6 slow songs together. And we were having a debate over this. 5 or 6 songs together. I was like, break it up. Put the fucking Disco Ball in between them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? She just lost us all.
I don't know. I'd love to know what other people think.
I want to know
agree?
if people went on Saturday and Sunday night, both. Did one person go on Sunday night and feel the same after seeing everything on Saturday night? I want to know what the views are.
Okay,
but
that's fair.
Like, I still am an avid fan of her. I love listening to her. I would listen to her over and over again. I need to go to another concert to make a summation.
That's fair.
I'll probably enter their card because we've run up off with an awful lot of time for Howie Lovie.
Well, was there anything else you wanted to mention?
No, but I do have Sniper Alley this week.
Okay, well, considering Olivia Dean just got it, I'd imagine like the fact that I forgot about Childcare earlier in the week. I'm trying to think what else. My guess is You're in for it now, Tony. I'm going to get it today.
Well, no. Do you know what? I wasn't going to do. You've already spoken about your little boo-boo.
my
as you like to call it.
my full-on balls up.
Yes. No. I have written Sniper Alley song this week,
Go on.
and I've written it to a different tune, which I think you might enjoy.
Right.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
You don't need to respond.
Okay,
There's no
Much better. I can just
you can just exist and listen.
Okay.
No need for participation.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm running out of ways to make you see.
What song is this?
The dinner's already cooked to make it easy.
I know exactly what this is about. This is...
I won't be okay and I won't be happy. So just tell me if you don't understand. Please check the fridge. Please check the fridge. Please check the fridge. Please check the fridge. Don't say yes. If you aren't listening or hearing me, don't say yes. If you aren't sure what's for dinner, Carl. There you go.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what song it was Just Say Yes by Snow Patrol. A beautiful song. A lovely rendition of it. Okay, I know exactly what this is to do with. So the other day, it was the day after Father's Day, Monday.
Yes.
And using the smoker that you'd got us for Father's Day, we made like a smoked salmon.
Yes.
Which was absolutely beautiful. And by the way, do you know that I got absolutely rinsed for this on Instagram?
I know, they thought it was burnt.
People thought it was burnt. They were
no, it was honey basted to fuck.
It was basted.
I was like, hot smoked salmon is what you got.
So the outside of it was like a lovely, crispy, sugary kind
Yes.
of smoky. Oh, it was absolutely unbelievable. And the inside of it was gorgeous. So for anyone who saw my Instagram and was like, you burned the shit out of that. I swear to God we didn't.
It was
and
not burnt.
beautiful.
It was beautiful.
So we had loads of salmon left over that was smoked the day before. And there was potatoes that were left over from the day before. So to be fair, there was nothing to do for dinner or for me to prep on Monday. And you had, in fairness,
I had given you instructions.
you had said, not even instructions, you were just trying to make my life as easy as possible. You had said, there's carrot mash
Yes.
in a packet.
Yes.
And there's croquettes in a packet in
Yes.
the fridge. And so essentially all I had to do was turn on the oven, throw them in half an hour
If
beforehand.
you felt like there wasn't enough to fill everything up. Yeah.
The job was done.
Yes. So you had two options for dinner.
So you came home and you were going out.
I had a work dinner.
A work dinner.
Yeah.
And you came home and there was carrots boiling and what
Yeah.
else? There was sweet corn on.
Yes.
And you were like, why are they on? And I was like, well, we needed something else. I couldn't just give the kids salmon and potatoes. And anyway, you're like, I told you about the other things that were in the fridge because they were going to go off was the other thing as well if they weren't
but
used.
go on. They weren't.
The things were.
What things
I'm trying to
were?
make you look like a bitch here.
What things were?
The croquettes were going to go off. They had to be used.
Sorry, the croquettes had to be used that day, which is why I said to you, use the croquettes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So anyway, you had basically told me and I had said yes and I had responded to you. And as soon as you said it, I remembered the conversation.
Yeah.
But the following day, when I was out doing my bits, I had just forgotten that.
That's fair enough. But that is, when I do cook a dinner, I do try and make it as easy as possible. And you seem to forget.
Because...
Regularly so.
No, sorry, this is not just to do with dinner. This is... You sound like you're being very spiteful here.
Oh, sorry. It's more a case of I don't like the food wasted, for a start.
The main thing is...
And also, I'm doing this to make life easier on you because you have the kids.
No, I know that, but
And
you
I'm
know
like,
me.
and I don't want you stressing out making them dinner because it's busy at that time of the evening.
I know, but like generally actually... Is that something?
It's a magpie.
All right. Generally, I don't mind making the dinner. It's normally fine. It's all right. It's under control. But the main thing, and I understand why you get annoyed with this, is that does happen to me and I can't explain it.
No, and
This
that's
has to be an
fair enough.
ADHD thing where like, I get to use this as an excuse an awful lot. It's
I know.
great.
Yeah.
But this could happen to me in work as well.
Yes, you'll
Where
say yes.
people will have a conversation and in my head, I am engaged with it and I'm listening and the words are going in and I'm responding back and saying yes, but it's mad. It's like they don't go to the part of my brain that stores them. And it is kind of a case of in one ear and out the other.
Selective hearing.
It's not selective hearing if it's to do with my ADHD.
Well, that's not clearly diagnosed. Not the selective hearing.
It's not, I don't know what causes it. Maybe like I guarantee you that there's people listening to this as well, and they're like, "Well, my other half does that, and they don't have ADHD."
Yes, yeah.
This might be just a man thing as well.
I think it's a man thing. I don't even think it's a man thing. Let's not genderize things here.
It could be. It could be anyone. But anyway,
Yes.
I apologise. I will. I'm trying to think of what I could do to make that better in future. I think if you ever give me clear instructions for, like, say, dinner for the following day, I need to just take a note of it on my phone.
Yeah.
And just be able to glance
I
at
did
it.
say to you, I'd probably have to start writing things down, but then that's an extra job on my end.
Yeah, so I'll...
Yeah, write them down.
Or even... No, okay. This is what you can do.
What?
If you ever sense that it's going in one ear and out the other.
I don't know that at the time because you are engaged in the conversation.
If
So I don't know. That means I will have to like engage, or I'll have to record every conversation with you.
Well, if you ever suspect it, just say to me, write that down, will you? And then all will be fine. So we'll catch 5% of them. The other 95% you're just going to have to live with, sorry. Right, correspondence time. These are just some of the emails that have come into us on howyoulovey@gmail.com. Or I'm going to start off with a couple of the comments that were left underneath last week's episode.
Yes.
I want to go to one that came in from Olivia, who's living in Boston.
Yes.
And Olivia said,
I have this as well from my little section of correspondence.
sorry, this is unreal.
Yes, yeah.
So last week you were talking about leaving the tap running. Well, sorry, it was basically that you left the podcast
Do you hear that
midway
magpie
through.
on your...
No.
Okay, there's a magpie. You might hear him when they're recording.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, do you hear him?
Yeah, that's nice now, having
Yeah,
that in the
that's little
background.
magpie
Rare
noise.
nature. Anyway, last week during the podcast, you thought you'd left a tap run. You had
Yes.
to leg it out in the middle of the recording. It was absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
I loved it. But anyway, Olivia says, hi from Boston, loving the pod. Carl, I'm so surprised you don't have a water alarm for the sink.
Yes.
It's placed on the floor to alert of an overflow with water.
Now, I have heard of these before.
I'd never heard of this.
I have heard of them. I think it's more so for, I can't remember what it was for. I think it's like under a machine. So like I think I've heard of them through work that if there's a machine, you have a machine that's from a water point of view, if it leaks, that you need to be
Yeah.
alerted. Yeah.
That's so clever.
Yeah.
Oh, come here. I'm going to order one of them. But for in there, Ash, because that's going to happen again.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So
I mean, it's always
let's
happened
get
to
one
me.
of them. Because
Yes,
it
yes.
probably wouldn't be expensive either.
No, oh, well, Carl, let's not just full throttle ourselves into a gadget.
Let's just, okay. let me look.
No, we don't have time. You can look this up for another episode.
Water alarm sensor. Here we go. I'm going to tell you now.
Matt.
Water leak detector, 20 quid. Okay?
Yeah, but it'll leak once and then it'll be broken again for the next 10 years.
Yeah, well, isn't it better saving us the hassle of a bloody another warped floor?
No, because that stage is already leaked.
Okay. Right. Well, anyway, thank you for that, Olivia.
Let's just, well, do you know what? Carl's probably going to order this by next week. Let's be honest.
It's in the basket already.
Yeah. So this email came in from Hannah Mitchell. My nan's version of a PTC wash.
Oh, yeah.
So a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the type of, different degrees of the shower that a girl would have because Carl would washes his elephant. Carl thinks he's an elephant and takes about 2 hours to wash himself.
No, I don't.
Whereas females, for some reason, would have a really quick shower. And I would say generally my showers are a PTC wash, which is a pit, tit and clit wash.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Hannah messaged in to say, hi guys, love the podcast. Listen to it while I'm grooming dogs. But anyway, I had to message in the story of my nan when I heard Ash going on about her PTC wash.
Yeah.
Picture the scene. I'm not a dub and I'm driving in Dublin City, just past the 3 Arena, heading to the National Concert Hall with my 86-year-old nana.
Don't tell me you listen to our bloody podcast.
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid the cyclists, listen to the sat nav, and trying to maintain small chat with my nan, who doesn't understand how stressful driving in Dublin is. She proceeds to tell me in a very nonchalant way that her electric shower had broken.
Oh, bollocks.
So she decided to boil a pot of water and have a 3Fs shower. What are the 3 Fs, I hear you?
Let me guess. Fanny, face, and... Well, I don't know what the third one is.
So it's face, feet and fanny.
Okay.
Face, feet and fanny are the 3 Fs.
That's good.
Of course, this conversation happened at one of those important turns that I, of course, then missed and added another 11 minutes to our journey time and made us just get into the place by the skin of our teeth. But of course, one of those moments that I will remember forever. We had a great laugh on a great night. I'll never be able to have a quick shower again without thinking of the 3 Fs. face, fanny, feet.
To be fair,
Thanks for the laugh, Hannah.
you're all covered because it's top, middle, and bottom.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. No, but this brought me back to a conversation that you had with Roz in work.
Yeah.
You don't wash your feet in the shower.
Well, they naturally just get washed. What do you
Water
mean?
trickles on them.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Put the bloody
Yeah.
faloofa or whatever.
So
the thing you
Hannah's
call it
Nana is actually washing her feet.
between your.
When she has no running water, she would take it out of her time to wash her feet. You don't wash your feet. You don't lift your feet up in the shower and wash them.
Well, hang on. What are you doing? So when you're doing a shower,
Yes, I wash my feet.
are you? But hang on. Well, go through the process. Are you taking the shower head and are you bringing it down to your foot?
No, not in a PTC wash.
Yeah, but if you're doing a proper scrub, are you putting soap on them?
Yes.
No.
Scrub between the toes and everything.
What?
Yes.
No, but the water gets there anyway. Doesn't it?
Yeah, but you need to wash your feet, Carl. Like wash between where the sides of your toenail meets your cuticle, and
You only need to do that if you start getting
let's just say Carl has never washed his feet.
a bit of cheese between them. That's
Carl,
what you need to start.
disgusting. Sorry, please. Between you're turning into a ham and cheese sandwich. You're actually turning into a ham and cheese sandwich.
Another comment from last week's episode, Holly.
Yes.
We got a couple of emails on this. So it could be worth doing something a bit more on this because it kind of struck a chord. They email about the friend ghosting someone, and Holly just said, God, that story of the friend ghosting her is so hard. I had a friend who gave reasons to end our friendship, but it's still hurtful a few years later. I did reach out a few times, but I think that ship has sailed now.
Yeah.
And it does seem to be actually a lot more common than you think, which hopefully actually if last week's emailer hears this, I don't know if that would be comforting to know that if you're not on your own with this, it does happen.
Do you know what I struggle with this? Because Ireland is so small, right? That there must be some way, shape or form that you'll end up meeting them again.
Yeah.
Or even it's the same with exes. Do you know the way your ex-boyfriend or your
Bumping into an
ex-girlfriend
ex.
bumping into them, and you have to be civil. You can't end things on a bad note. You have to be civil because you meet them again.
I think if I was say the person who emailed last week who'd been ghosted by the friend,
Yes.
I do think if they were to bump into them, I think if you could be really strong, I think I would be well, the onus is on you to approach me now. So
Yeah.
balls in your court.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, if
But
you're,
just be smiling and just be like, oh, hiya, but then don't give them anything. Don't give them anything of you. Don't
Yeah.
give them any information because they don't deserve that.
Yeah.
But just be nonchalant and just be oh yeah, grand. Not grand, obviously, but just be nonchalant as if it hasn't phased you because that makes you the bigger person then.
it is, and it must be very, very
Yeah.
tough because I can't even imagine what it'd be like. But I know it'd be something I'd be very upset about if anything like that ever happened. Do you know?
I've one more email for you. This one came in from Margaret Dively.
Go on, Margaret.
Okay. Hi, Aisling and Carl. Love the podcast. I actually love the end of this email.
Margaret, you've
This is
leaving.
the last one we're going to read out now.
Margaret, you devil. That's what
Carl,
you say.
your mom's name is Margaret. Please don't say it
Name's
in that
Dively.
tone. I know,
Dively,
but
that's
please
what-
not say Margaret in that tone, okay? Gross.
Go on.
I have two girls. So it was a pink Disney princess dominated house for many years. I was babysitting my nephew when he was just being potty trained. He got up off the potty after doing his business, and my youngest daughter, about 18 months old at the time, had just wandered into the room.
Oh no.
I will never forget the look on her face. It was absolute horror and disgust, and she says, Mammy, why does he have an elephant bottom?
An elephant bottom.
So an elephant's trunk was what came to her mind when she saw his little man.
Oh, right.
An elephant bottom.
So I thought she was talking about he obviously had some sort of a snake shite came out of him. I think she thought it was like a trunk.
No, but
Okay.
she's calling an elephant's trunk, except it was on the bottom. And she goes, you can add that to the Birdies Willy Wonka list. And then this is the best part, okay? And I laughed at this part out loud and I read the email. In the 80s in Galway, we called it a teapot.
A little teapot.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's your little teapot.
No, wait, I'm a little teapot
short
short.
and stout.
That's
Here's
really
my
good.
handle and here's my spout.
We should start using that day.
No, we'll give him a complex, Carl. It's not.
That's so funny.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant.
You should start calling mine a teapot.
Oh, Carl. I'll tell you, it's hot enough tonight.
Yeah,
I'd
go.
say.
It's very quickly,
Go
last
on.
bit to add. When you say about elephant, and I swear to God this is true, I remember being in the changing rooms of a gym before,
Yes.
and there was a fella who, like a fully grown man,
Yes.
who was walking around with a tattoo of an elephant
On his.
down there, and his wang was the elephant's trunk. His little teapot was the elephant trunk.
So he had the elephant coming up the inner side of his thigh.
No. In his pubic area, where his pubes would be, which they
Yes.
were all shaved.
Yes.
There was a tattoo, and it was an elephant's face and ears, and then the trunk was his birdie, as we like to call it.
But why was it in the groin?
Because it looked like when you were looking at
If
it,
you would do it, you would do the ears around like where the...
that's exactly where it was,
Oh.
above his dick.
Oh, I thought you meant as in the groin, as in the
No.
groin, coming up the leg.
Above his lad
Okay, that's very
is the
clever.
elephant. It was very clever, but it was one of those
Sorry,
things where...
Imagine doing stuff and then an elephant looking at you.
No, but sorry, I also was in the changing room and I was like, I can't stop looking at this guy's cock. I'm just like mesmerised by
Yeah,
his
exactly.
tattoo.
That's
I'm
the
just,
thing.
he's walking along and I'm just staring at him like this going, that tattoo's whopper.
Very clever. I love that.
That elephant has a massive trunk. Okay. I think it's a good place to end for this week.
Okay, great. I just wanted to say one thing before we finish.
Go on.
I just want to pay a special little note to a lady called Anne. Out of Anne, we have lovely Shane and lovely Joy.
Yes.
And she's a gem of a lady, and I wanted to pay a special tribute to her.
Yeah.
This episode.
Okay, lovely stuff. All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for listening to How Are You Lovey this week. If you want to give us an email, howareyolovey@gmail.com, and don't forget to rate, review, share, and subscribe to the podcast.
Thanks for listening and being in the heat with us.
Yes.
And sweating her. Well, Carl's sweating his balls off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a gorgeous week.
Have a gorgeous week. Slan, slan.